Fox Carolina Weather. Weather Rate certified most accurate local forecast.
Hey there, Chief Meteorologist Kendra Kent here. We continue to monitor a line of storms moving across the upstate as well as through northeast Georgia. And I say storms loosely. We really haven't had a whole lot in the way of thunder with these, but some heavy downpours. These are very efficient rain producers, and they've already prompted some flash flood warnings from Rabun County to Macon County. I'll show you those in just a second. But notice the upstate mostly in the light rain. We've got another round that's going to be sliding in here slowly through the afternoon. And then after that, the rain's going to start to slowly let up, especially into your evening and overnight. But closer look at the upstate, some pockets of heavier rain toward Gaffney, scattered light rain in the southern upstate. These spots will be the most vulnerable for a stronger storm later. That's where we're not quite as stable. We've had a little bit of energy buildup. So as this line pushes off toward the south and east, a few stronger storms could get initiated. I'll show you the future cast coming up in just a second. But you can notice in the mountains, we've got some light rain coming through there, continuing to see that stream through areas like Jackson County, where we've seen quite a bit of rain. And if you're commenting underneath, I'll check my phone here in a second. We'll get some questions answered for you. But first, want to get through your hour-by-hour outlook. Notice still some heavy rain as of 3 p.m. across northeast Georgia, extending over toward Anderson. All of that's going to be swinging through during the late evening or later afternoon hours, early evening, and we'll still be left with a few showers as of 7 p.m., but the severe weather threat should be ending. And then we'll be looking at the colder air coming in by midnight. Could actually have a few snowflakes up in the mountains, a little lingering moisture, some showers in the upstate, but the bigger story will be that wind that will be picking up behind this front. So really, it's between now and about 8 p.m. that we have a chance for at least a few stronger storms, and then we should see things clear up. All across the 85 corridor, it's been pretty rainy. We've had 59 degrees there, in fact, in Spartanburg. But with less rain, we've gotten into the 70s for Abbeville and Newberry, as well as near 70 for Greenwood and Lawrence. These are the spots where there could be a stray strong storm later on. And that flash flood watch continues. And these are the areas that have already seen quite a bit of rain. And we have a flash flood warning, in fact, and that encompasses Macon County and Rabun County. That's until 3 p.m. and maybe extended because they're still seeing some of that heavy rain across those areas. So your bottom line, timing is from now through about 8 p.m. for the potential for a strong storm. But right now, the potential for widespread severe weather looks pretty low, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But we will keep an eye on each storm that does get going. And you can see the main threat would be damaging wind with any storm that were to develop. And then after that, it gets quite cold. So I'm going to pull the radar up and I'm going to take a look at some of your comments, see if I can answer some questions on here. But again, I hope everybody's having a good afternoon, just dealing with this rain. Just driving is tough right now, being out in all of this. But luckily, we haven't had anything too dangerous develop, other than the fact that we've had some flooding across Rabun County and Macon County. Roger saying hello from North Carolina and just doesn't want any more rain. Hi, Shirley. And Thomas and Greenwood, looks like you're going to be dealing with some more rain later on this evening. Same thing with Tammy. You've got another round coming through. Demi asking about the potential for tornadoes. It does not appear we're going to have a very big tornado risk today. Most of the shear in the atmosphere, the winds, are what you would call unidirectional. They aren't spinning in different directions, which would create that rotation, but there is still a chance that we could get a quick spin-up tornado. But the better likelihood of severe weather would be toward the damaging wind threat. And that's still something we've got to take seriously, but I feel like, of course, it's the tornadoes that get everybody's attention. Anne Marie says good napping weather, and I must agree, especially since we don't have a whole lot of loud thunder out there. We just have that rain coming down around the upstate. Brina in Fingerville saying hello. Sherry in Simpsonville. Thank you guys for being on here and commenting. And Jim Bob in Blacksburg, we appreciate you. But overall, if you're wondering about how the rest of the afternoon is going to go, we'll go back over Futurecast here in a second. But essentially, we've got this round of rain right here that's going to be swinging through. After that, the true cold front is going to swing through late tonight, well, more toward late this evening, and we'll start to feel temperatures drop. So you can see the light rain coming down from Gaffney over towards Spartanburg. You see the heavier downpours over in northeast Georgia. Hey, Brenda in Fountain Inn on here. And Tanya in Walhalla, you're getting some steady rain. It's going to pick up for you even earlier than the rest of us. Up in the mountains, just seeing some light to moderate rain. And here's what everybody wants to know. How is the rest of the afternoon going to evolve? Oh, Sherry, yes, washing away the pollen. Have you been suffering? I feel like my voice just changes this time of year. Maybe not drastically, but I can kind of tell a difference. I have this scratchy throat and it lasts literally from about mid-March to late April. And it doesn't matter. I still take allergy medication, everything. It still happens. It just lessens the severity, I think. So yes, at least this is washing away some pollen. Notice at 3 p.m., seeing some heavy downpours. There's a chance some of this could have some strong wind with it. And then as we move through 4 or 5 o'clock, notice most of the action is south of I-85. We're going to see a lot of this dying down as we get into the 7 to 8 o'clock time frame. So notice after about 8 p.m., we see clearing skies. On the back edge, we're going to get a little bit of snow activity up along the Tennessee line, and that's going to last into the overnight hours and will clear out across the upstate. So good stuff is coming. We just got to get through the next few hours. Hope everybody's having a good one. Christine in Walhalla, hello. Hi, Hope in Gaffney, appreciate you watching. Hi, Judy in Ware Shoals. And then, Bradley's just asking, what's the extent of the storms today? And really, this last round is going to be coming through, and you may hear a rumble of thunder, you may get some gusty wind, but we're not expecting widespread severe weather at this point. Now, I'll have much more for you coming up on the 4 o'clock news, and we'll be talking about some things you can do to stay safe as we continue through severe weather season. This particular event may not end up being all that severe, but we've got many ahead between now and May, and that's really our high time for strong storms. So stay weather aware. You want to make sure and download our Fox Carolina app. You can take it with you into your safe space on your tablet if it's charged up, and watch us if we're streaming coverage. And of course, you want to tune in on the 4 o'clock news coming up a little bit later on this afternoon. We'll have team coverage of the weather conditions and what you can expect moving forward. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you a little bit later.